Well, as I was saying before, my computer shut down. Uh, Energy is real. Things are being manipulated. I went to visit my niece, well, my sister, and she was visiting my niece. Well, when she was like a newborn type, but like a little earlier. A little earlier. That's dumb. A little earlier. I think this year. Well, last year, and when she was close to the newborn, she's like a few months or maybe like a month or two, and she was discomfort. I saw her. She's like, and then I covered her forehead, and it stopped. So energy is real. Children, like babies, innocent babies, will start feeling better and natural in the next month or so, from what I understanding. And all the dates, all counting. That's probably what it is. That's what I used, and probably a better way to do it. Because all the information that I use, all the dates that I say, they're not just like, oh, they divinely inspiration. No, they're literally um, based off of chemistry. E equals mc squared, how energy grows, and my specific situation. Because it's like a new formula. It's a one plus one, and then you square it. Because I mean, you can't square yourself. You have to you have to add one to square it. But it's like that's what they made me, to be honest, because I was whole and I am whole again, which is weird because I'm gonna be whole plus another whole. That makes a lot of sense. See, I became whole. They took that energy from me. I kept on pumping out energy. I became whole again. They broke it and took that energy, and I became whole again. And then they pushed my energy down and tried to take it while I was pumping out energy. And no, this isn't all of us because they could break you. You literally just stop. And this is not necessarily thinking, of different things or new things. It's just like literally you just stop giving out energy. You hold it. And like boom, 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 layers off layers off layers off layers. And they kept on taking it and using it and manipulating it. And then my energy kept on wanting to come back, most likely, from my understanding. So there's that. And then it's probably going to happen the opposite way. And because it's going to be supposedly it was trying to be pulled apart because whatever they say and do does affect it, but um, it's slightly different because energy follows the flow, but they destroyed that flow around me. So little by little, because it could be how we say secular and doubt rotates. There's always doubt, and it goes in circles, so it breaks it down, and kind of like a wheel, like a spinning not spinning wheel, a water wheel where you get power for like a dam, or like a lot of things. They generate power with a flow, and they use that to stop the flow and take the flow, but they can't because it's nature and not nature, and it's not literally just it's nature. That's what they would have done if I stayed completely and utterly innocent, but they thought I would break because it's me against the negative world. You either break or you become Satan. In my case, and right now, it's kind of becoming somewhat not break. not becoming Satan. I'm becoming like Satan and Michael, the archangel, in one. Plus the angels, plus the demons, plus the dead, plus um, all the ability that the witches have of draining and draining energy and preventing energy and all that kind of shit. Or maybe voodoo, but only all defensive. It's so defensive, it's offensive because it just drains people. It's gonna drain them from my energy, and if they try to attack me, it attacks themselves. Um, and if they're completely and utterly like, if I die or somebody kills me, they already continued, so it's slowly growing into like a border. Then they're talking and manipulating and then doing things and other things, and it's like, nope. It wasn't us. I'm like, you're the ones who are damned. You're the ones that aren't going to come back to existence. You're the ones who are going to lose your energy. You're the ones who are going to stop being telepathic, telekinetic, believable, likable. And that might be true. Like I said, even not everybody's involved is involved. Like, how can you blame like? See, that's also a thing. How can you blame a child that kind of like me, like but I wasn't part of it. How can you blame a child for they have no choice? I was like, why? How can you blame the child? After a while, you understand what the child is, how he is, and what he wants. That's like making them run. You can make a child run, but you'll understand if they like it or not. So no matter what, it's basically a definitive yes or a definitive no. And then it continued, it's basically a definitive yes. So it's gonna be, I guess, after this point is the person plus another person plus another person plus another person, and then more and more people will be connected if they continue. That makes sense. That's pretty good. That's pretty good stuff right there. And well, let's see. So yeah, I think the main person or main people are gonna be already cut off from existence, and if they associate with them, it's not a good thing. Mm, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh yeah, I thought about a bunch of concepts like, oh, they're trying to make me look like this. Oh, they're trying to make me look like that. Oh, he has no proof, and then like it doesn't make any sense. So like the proof is what they're doing. The proof is how they're going about it. If you present evidence, you evidence of yourself. An action is an action of your like what's called you're telling yourself. Say they block you from this happens. See, the world is round. Back then, like I said, like I've been trying to explain, Jesus wasn't as lucky, and if Jesus wouldn't have died for us, not even for us, if Jesus wouldn't have died on the cross, they would have tortured me or killed me, or maybe both. But It's not only specifically Jesus though. Remember, it's not Jesus isn't the like the end all be all religion, but it is a major turning point. All religions are valuable, and that is how they view things, and that's fine. And that's like specifically for me, from my understanding. To be honest, if I was born somewhere else, I would see things differently. And maybe I don't understand other religions because they might have it might have happened the same way or a different way. Not the same way, because it's not like similar way or a different way, but they still suffered. They still or they still learned and understood a certain way. Maybe it went the opposite, but they still learned. So that's why I believe there shouldn't be one religion, because there isn't. Then they didn't experience it. They're not gonna believe it, even if they felt the effects. It's complicated. Life is complicated. That was pretty good. Still pretty good. And no, I'm not thinking of someone else. All this is like thinking of myself. Like I told my mom, like yesterday, a few days ago. Literally, what I was thinking is not. Nobody was thinking. Look, even if they do run these things through your mind, what I was thinking when I was training, you have to train. And on top of that, you have to train to your maximum, as much as you can, every single day, day in, day out, during your work, on your way to work, not even like on the car. I was literally on the skateboard. I woke up in the morning in pain because I trained a lot. Right now, because they do stuff at night. Um, but yeah, like I said, that's okay. It doesn't matter. They literally uh, barred themselves from existence. Maybe not now, but if they continue more and more so now. And yeah, it doesn't matter to me, because the more and more they do it, it's actually better for me and the world, maybe even the universe, if they continue doing this. Because, like I said, I can't really do anything. This is I mean, at this point, this is the best thing I can do. Like, continue suffering for the benefit of all humanity, animals, anything living. That's the best thing I can do right now. So, like, it's okay for me, and I'm gonna not complain anymore, or less and less. Live my life, read, learn, walk. We'll see what happens. Maybe yes, maybe no. I mean, people still exist, but I mean, you're just hoping that everyone else has a good life, infinitely, forever. If you deserve it, if you live it. It doesn't necessarily matter if you're like bitter, or hateful, or whatever. It's like that doesn't change anything. It's not like I'm hoping or the world's gonna be perfect after this. No, no, it is not what I'm talking about. The world is not gonna be perfect. There might still be wars. Things still might happen. People might get killed. People might get tortured. No matter what, however it happens. What I'm saying is not, hey, the world's gonna be perfect. No, I'm just gonna be saying we're gonna be given a fighting chance. It's always been saying. Like right now, things happen like me. See, people are they're trying to be like, no, you can't do this, you can't do that. Look, the alpha male is being caged up. Okay, that's cool. I'm saying like me, like I'm like that's what they're saying about me. You have no hope. Okay, that's cool, but you do. And now there's a brighter future. Just relax, keep on living your life. It's not. This video ain't gonna change much for people. in general. Like me, maybe. Whoever's against me, most definitely. And well, yeah. Wait, well, how the heck? Why would like? But yeah, yeah. I'm just thinking about things that people could say. Like, how would this be hurtful if it's for the benefit of mankind and I personally didn't do anything except live my life how I wanted to live it, how I understood you can and should live it. Not should. There's no should. How I understand you could live it. My understanding of the world and human nature and the human will, laws, rules, and regulations. But not literally pushing the envelope or anything. I was just literally just living live my life, going with the flow, and I figured out what's going on. But I didn't I didn't figure it out, and I was like, I'm gonna do something about it. Like, no, like I figured it out, and I was like, oh shit, I'm the alpha male. Oh shit, they're bullshitting me. Where this is happening? I was like, oh damn. Now what? Oh damn! Like I generated a lot of fucking energy, attracted the attention of absolutely everything and everyone. Like, what the hell do I do now? Like surrounded by freaking the army of Satan and the forces of good because they were probably convinced that I was Satan by Satan. Not necessarily Satan, like by someone that was close to Satan, and then like this is what I think. It went through that person's energy, expanded and solidified him. Went through what he believed. Somebody chose my energy. One of his sons, and or maybe daughter, but probably one of his sons because I'm a male and it's male energy. But it's odd. Oh yeah, and my mother, my father, and me. Plus something else happened. So they might have some of my energy somewhere else. And they said they're separating my energy, so should get it even more back very, very, very soon. Probably using it to spin me, but I was like, okay, oh, so that's how you do it. Like I'm saying, my energy just continuously learns, and I feel better. Nobody's making me feel better. They don't want to make me feel better. Making me feel better doesn't benefit them at all. And let's see what happens. There's no this time. There's not going to be no leg of fire. Say I believe Satan wasn't necessarily a bad guy. Maybe yes, maybe no. But he will start doing something. Because the way I saw it and see it was, I think he's already in the lake of fire. I think that was his punishment from since he fell from heaven, or he was not rejected. He was sent from heaven to hell, and that was probably the lake of fire. He didn't come out. Well, maybe he came out, but no, conceptually in humanity, but not literally. See, what I believe it happened was he looked at God. God sent him to hell, and everything happened. Because he wanted to be like God, but he wasn't God, and he isn't God. So he sent him to hell, to a place, and kept him there. You wanted to be God, this is how it feels like, but you're not going to ever be God. No, I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about the actual God. I'm just a human. Alpha male of the world who became strong, generated a lot of energy, unlocked my potential, gave no doubt, didn't doubt myself, and this is the world we're living in. Say all the bad people, all the are just living right there. So it's kind of like a heaven, but not, because like it's still probably painful and stuff. But he's just there, just solid, just like because he's forced to be God, and then he's like, "Do you really want this? This is what you really wanted. You're literally the strongest thing around. You can't do anything." And this is soon. I think that's what's happening. That's what he's like. You could conceptually feel that coming. And he's just like, oh shit, you can move, He's like, little by little, but not here in this world. No, not here in this world. It's the opposite in this world. Because the opposite, like the devil does not exist in this plane. It's a conceptual. They're demons. There's the devil. It was probably the devil might have been the closest thing to the devil might have been a human being, but a long time ago. Because I'm thinking conceptually, it could be like a different. It's like a plane. Because it's kind of like what I was becoming, but I am becoming. But no, I believe the devil was knowledge. Like he didn't know things were happening. He did something about it. It silenced. See, if I would have done something about it, it probably would have happened the same way. Now, not so much. Like yes and no, but really no. I mean, we're all surrounded back then. It was open. Nobody knew anything. Nobody knew what happened, how it happened. That's how it happens. But now, like YouTube, we have connections, we have phones, we have video. We're all around here. We know more. Like, oh, shut down. That's going backwards. That's denying what you are. And then there's manipulation, and then we're all connected. It's complicated. But yeah. Hmm. Interesting. But I always thought, because I was thinking like, the devil moves. I wonder what he's gonna do. He ain't gonna side with them. The devil wanted everything. This is nothing. This is nothing. I was like, what the heck? It's like, dude, you literally want what the devil is for infinity. He basically kind of understood, but he didn't know that's not what he wanted. Today may be the more of a date, you know, more definitive. You're out. You just go to rest. Maybe you just go to sleep for a little bit. But you should get ready. Peace.